President Obama said thoughts and prayers are no longer enough as Americans when addressing this latest deadly school shooting. He pleaded for some changes to this nation's gun laws. Now, despite the latest statistics show crime committed with guns are at an all-time low. KITV4's Brenton Awad joins us from the newsroom with more. Brenton?
Kenny, we're told it's the lowest it's been in the past 30 years. Now, there's two opposite trends happening across the U.S. right now. That includes Hawaii as well. Over the past 5 years, the amount of guns purchased and registered by private citizens has skyrocketed across the nation. At the same time, the number of firearms crimes reported has gone down. When it comes to these mass shootings, an official with our State Department of the Attorney General says we're really looking at two different groups of people.
Good guys exercising constitutional rights and bad guys committing crimes, people who probably were prohibited from owning firearms in the first place, so just by the fact that they have one, that alone is both a federal and state felony, versus law-abiding citizens engaging in perfectly lawful conduct, two really different things.
In Hawaii, in the year 2000, there were just over 13,000 registered firearms in our state. 266 crimes committed with firearms were reported. Fast forward to 2013, those 13,000 guns registered shot up to more than 60,000 firearms accounted for in our state. The amount of crimes committed with them went down to 262. Advocates of our nation's Second Amendment, the right to bear arms, point to the data, saying guns aren't the problem.
It's not the firearms that are doing this. It's mentally ill people. And when you look at the mass shootings, and they analyze over the years the mass shootings, which this is one of, and they look at the people that did it, to a person, they're all on psychotropic drugs, every single one of them. Now, why isn't that coming to the forefront?
That's a question firearms advocates want officials to take a hard look at. But the question that both they and anti-firearms groups agree on asking is how can the two sides come to a compromise and solve this problem?
We have no idea. There are as many guns as there are people, and so we have no way of monitoring that. And we've let this go on until it's just almost an insurmountable problem. And the Constitution also says that we have the right to life.
Although there's no way to track the amount of firearms that leave our state, back in the 90s, the city and the Department of the Attorney General estimated that there were roughly 1 million privately owned guns in Hawaii. We're told currently that number has probably gone up closer to 2 million guns in our state.